Ever since I made this video a year ago, I've received comments every day telling me I'm wrong or I've forgotten someone. Well, today, that changes. You want an objective answer? Fine, I'll give it to you. I'm gonna find the best Minecraft player and do it in a way where no one can tell me I've made a mistake. And the way that's gonna happen is, I'm gonna get my cat to do it. Usually every day is the same for her, so it's time to make life more exciting. I chose 32 highly skilled players and devised a system consisting of knockouts and team fights where my cat would be deciding the winners. Maybe I did put myself in there, but hey, I can be pretty good sometimes. And look, yeah, I know it sounds a bit crazy and stupid, because she hasn't even done any research first. Being a cat, she's lived a pretty sheltered life, so one day I interrupted her watching her favourite video and showed her what Minecraft actually is. It's important that she understands what it is fundamentally, before making a decision as big as who the best Minecraft player is. Being a novice to the game, I also showed her other people's opinions on what actually makes a good Minecraft player, and so I could strengthen her analytical mind and show her what things she needs to think about. We then moved on to watching gameplay footage from the candidates, some of which she liked more than others. In order to make a proper decision, my cat needs to know as much as possible about the contenders, their PvP, their game sense, everything.
Oh no, this can't be.
I shuffled all the players and randomly selected every pair. You can't see it, but I promise I wasn't looking. And I had some interesting matchups such as Dream versus Technoblade. A series of 1v1s will take place where my cat will choose the best player from each pairing. Whoever my cat chose would be on to the next round. Being hasty in her first decision between notnico and ignacioblade, she went quickly for Ignacio, meaning notnico was out. The same method went for every subsequent knockout. She chose who she thought was the better pick and worthy of her attention. And with her last pick, it was time for round 2. 16 players went through, and round 2 consisted of 4 teams of 4. Two selections would happen and my cat would use her genius and knowledge to decide which theoretical team would beat the other. When a player is knocked over, they die, but whatever team has the last player or players left standing will have all of its members go through to the next round. She starts with a quick approach towards the left, head down and steady, deciding that Minutetech and Georgenotfound would die first from Team 1. On the other battlefield, hannahxxrose and choof fall first, with Team 1 and 2, Team 2 take a heavy hit, losing 3 players in one go, leaving Gamerboy80 in a tough situation. Heading around the side, she decides that I have to die with Ignacioblade. There is some hope left for Team 2 though, as using her expert instincts, she decides that Gamerboy80 wins, meaning that his team is through to round 3. She then becomes indecisive, not knowing which duo are worthy of moving on. Just do something. Well then it's a draw and the remaining standing players will move on. It's getting serious now, so my cat has to do some more research on the final 8. Most of them are pretty accomplished PvPers, having some great background in speedrunning or tactical game modes, so a battle royale would make good use of all of these. This is an elimination by choice. My cat will select the 4 players she thinks would not make it in an actual free-for-all with all of these players. If they're picked, they're going home. Starting in the middle, she takes a look around and starts on illumina, but then decides that Gamerboy80 actually must go first. But then the event gets crashed by an imposter. Returning, she quickly deems wemmbu unworthy. To be honest, I don't know how he got this far, maybe she just likes purple. She hovers around Technoblade, possibly second guessing herself, but makes the brutal decision that he must go. It's now down to the final decision. 1 more must be eliminated. To be honest, if I was in her position, I don't know who I'd choose as all of them have great credentials. But she's not playing around and goes to pierce clownpierce straight through the heart. You know, as a final 4, this isn't too bad. Round 4 will work similarly to round 2, but as a 2v2 best of 3. The teams were randomly selected through the reliable technique of shuffle and don't look, so the battle will be Rasplin and Doly versus Doogile and Illumina. She approaches carefully, clearly a speedrunning fan, and heads straight for Doly and Rasplin, a strong start for Illumina and Doogile. She stands far back for the next decision, possibly leaving the arena is helping her clear her head. And it's also really hard to get a cat to stand in one specific place. And it's a clean sweep for the speedrunners. My cat was very clear in her opinion, and they are on to the final round. I must say that as a final 2, my cat made a good choice. Illumina has broken records multiple times, and Doogile is also an accomplished player, so her final decision will be a tough one. This one will also be a best of 3, and whoever she selects will get a point. Whoever wins will be crowned as the best Minecraft player. She starts with her back turned, clearly nervous about the decision facing her, but when she finally musters up the courage, she goes straight for Illumina. Looking back and forth between Illumina and Doogile for her next decision, you can see what she's thinking about. Out of all of the footage she watched from them, who shined the most? Who is worthy of being the best? Will she be respected for her decision? And she goes for it, choosing Illumina twice in a row, crowning him as the best Minecraft player. With her important work done, I let her return to her favourite video. If you have any complaints, please leave them in the comments so she can respond to them. Remember, it's her decision, not mine. Congratulations, Illumina.